In this video, I'm going to show you how to set appointments to close Go High Level SaaS clients for your business. Now, if you don't know what that is, I'll get to it in just a second, but my name is Alistair, and I went from 0 to over 100 Go High Level SaaS clients paying me recurring revenue every single month in just 90 days. And now I help other people do the exact same thing. So today, I'm going to show you the four-step process, four-step framework on how you can get in front of business owners, close deals, and build your own recurring revenue business online. All right. But first, who is this for? Well, the business model is super simple. You got an amazing product that you didn't even have to build, and then you find business owners that need that product. And spoiler alert, they all do. And basically, you just resell it to them and you keep 100% of the profits. If it sounds too good to be true, I know it sounds wild, but I have all the receipts to prove it. And it's actually a pretty cool, ingenious business model. So basically, with business, you need two things, right? I don't want to overcomplicate it. I want to keep it as simple as possible for you. It's two things. You need a product, which with this business model, you already have a product, right? We give you the product to sell. And then you need someone to sell it to. And that's the part that I'm going to help you with today, and to show you how to find those people to sell something to, and how you're going to call them, how you're going to engage them, how you're going to speak to them, and how you're going to close deals, okay? So that's what we're going to get into today, okay? But a lot of people overcomplicate this, and I want to make this as super simple as possible. So one of the most simple ways to selling a product is called outreach. Just doing outreach. What does that mean? That means just talking to somebody, calling somebody and talking to them, okay? That's just calling a business owner or a prospect, finding out what kind of problems they have, setting an appointment so you can kind of discuss those problems, and then showing how your solutions solve those problems. And that's it. That's as simple as it gets, okay? So with that being said, that little intro, I'm going to show you exactly my framework to how I do this and how I make a bunch of money, all right? So let's get right into it. There's a four-step process. Step 0 is starting your trial. Step 0 is starting your trial, okay? I'm going to show you how to actually set this thing up before you even get started. Step 1 is to get a list. You need people to actually call. I'm going to show you how to get a list of people to call and start actually talking to these people. The second thing you're going to need is to prepare your offer and your script. All right, so this is a software, but it does a lot of different stuff. So you can actually go through it with different angles. And I'm going to talk about that too, which is one of the reasons why it's so amazing. Because there's not like a cookie cutter way to sell this stuff. You can actually use your creativity and your brain power. That's why it's actually like really unique. And then you start dialing. And I'm going to show you the most efficient, effective way to dial to get the most amount of dials per hour and actually have the best amount of pickup with the least amount of cost as well. I'm going to show you how to do that. And then I'm going to show you how to actually set these appointments so you can talk to these business owners and close deals. Let's get right into it, all right? Step 0, start your free trial. If you aren't already a Go High Level customer, I'm offering right now access to a free 5-day challenge so you can actually grow and scale your business. You get access to a bunch of really cool courses and information. That's 100% free. So in order to start, you do need to have at least the free trial, which is cool because you can actually start the free trial, make money before you even pay for anything. So the link for that is here. You also get a 14-day free trial. The second thing you need is you need a list. You need someone to call. Now, there's a lot of different ways that people go about actually doing this and getting a list. I'm going to show you a couple different methods. So one super easy new method is by using AI. We can actually get a list of business owners and call them using AI. So here's what we do, okay? So here's the prompt that you're going to use right here. By the way, I'm going to share this document with you. If you want access to this document, I'll leave it down in the comments below, okay, or in the description. So here's a prompt that we can use. We're going to come over here to ChatGPT, all right, and we are literally just going to paste this prompt in, and we're going to change the niche. All right, change the niche. Let's say a pressure washing business, pressure washers, and in the city and state, let's say San Diego, California. All right, and then boom. All right, so now AI is going to be searching for my target demographic in my target niche, and it's going to provide me with all of the contact information that I need to actually follow up and close the deals. Look how cool that is. All right, so there's all these different businesses, and all I got to do now is I have to reach out to these people. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to import this list into my software here. So let me show you how to actually do that. So I'm going to come over to my Go High Level software here, and I'm going to contacts, and I'm going to click on import. I'm going to click on import contacts, all right? So when I click on import contacts, then I'm going to click next, and then I'm going to upload the file that I just downloaded, okay? So I download all of those contacts, I put them in a file, and then I upload them here, all right? Okay, we good so far? Okay, so far, in about 5 minutes, I showed you how to find people. I showed you about the business model, I showed you how to find people to call, and now I showed you how to upload those contacts into your business, and we're just getting started. All right, so one way to get leads, people to call, is by using ChatGPT, using this amazing prompt that I have. And if you want this prompt, I'm going to include it for free in the description or the comments. Feel free to have it. So that's one way. Another way to get leads is by running ads. That's honestly how I got most of my clients, by running ads. And if you're interested in learning how I ran ads and got leads and still my sales, I'm running I have a video here that shows you how I went from 0 to over 100 clients in 90 days, like the whole process of how I did it. So if you want to check that out, feel free. So those are two ideas for you. One is to just use ChatGPT and get leads. The second is to run ads and get a list of a bunch of people. Okay, there's a bunch of other ways too, but those are the two ways that I think are your best bet. The second thing is step 2, right? Is you're going to need to have an offer and a script. An offer and a script. Let's talk about that for a second. You need to have something to sell. Yes, the software is great. Yes, you can sell the software, but if you want to really be effective, you want to sell the solution, right? So by selling the solution, what does that mean? You hear that all the time. That means you want to have a value proposition for that person, for the business owner, that solves a particular problem. And preferably it comes from something that you're good at, right? Or something that you know a lot about. So there's a few different angles you can take here. I'm going to talk about those different angles you can take. One is reputation management, right? So all business owners need more reviews. We all know how important it is to have as many reviews as possible. That's what's going to have you rank higher, have people trust you more, can help your business make a lot more money, right? So one pain point is that customers have inconsistent reviews or low ratings, right? And they're not showing up on Google. So one way is to talk to them about reputation management services. Another one is a website. So if you find that their website is outdated, there's no Facebook pixel, there's no lead capture, there's no chat widget, you can talk to them about making a website. And you can use one of the templates in Go High Level. You can just modify the template and sell them the website. One really effective business model is to give them that website for free and then charge them $97 per month for hosting, and then you can upsell things like automation in the back end, all right? So that's a huge business model right there. So if they want to upgrade their website, or the website's not really, they don't have a website, then this would be a great way for you to get your foot in the door, okay? Or you could do the AI voice assistant. So the AI voice assistant, obviously this is huge right now. People are missing calls, the businesses, because they don't have somebody dedicated to answer the phone for them. But when they do, then they capture as much of those revenue as possible. When your business misses leads, misses phone calls, you're missing money. One really, really great one to do is when you're calling these businesses, if you get the voicemail, you can say, hey, I have a solution to where you will never miss a phone call again. Hey, sorry I missed you on this phone call. I have a way where you can never miss a phone call again. If you're interested, I'm going to send you a free trial, something like that, right? Because if they're missing a phone call, you get their voicemail, boom, you can tell them that they have an issue, because you should never be missing a voicemail. You should never be missing a phone call, okay? So that's another thing. You can sell them voice AI assistants. And then paid ads, right? If you want to offer somebody some advertising services, then that's a great in too. It's not super hard to learn how to run ads, and people need this service, so you can offer this service to them, okay? So there's 4 different avenues or different angles that you can take when you're talking to these business owners. Okay, and for each one of these different methods, I've actually included an opener that you can try. Okay, and again, this document's going to be here in the description or the comments. Hey, I noticed you've got 14 reviews on Google. I help other pressure washing companies double that in a week with one simple review system. Do you want me to show you how it works? right? Or a website, right? Hey, I checked out your websites. Your before and afters are great, but the site doesn't have a chat widget. I recorded a short video with some suggestions. Do you want the link, right? AI voice. Hey, I built an AI receptionist that specializes in pressure washing businesses. If you want me to send it over to you, give you a free sample, free trial, I'm happy to do so. What's a good email address for that, right? Openers, just conversation starters, right? Hey, I noticed you're not running ads in San Diego on Google or on Facebook. I'm offering this. Would you like me to send you over some information? Yes, okay. So that's how you can see this is how you're going to be able to actually get it open up the conversation and start to really make it interesting and open up the conversation to find those pain points so you can set an appointment and you can sell them something. Simple as that. Okay, I'm going to show you one other little tidbit that's really important. So you don't want to ask them like, hey, when can I meet you? Or when are you free, right? Because they're never free. Everyone's busy all the time. And if you ask somebody, hey, when are you free or when can we meet? They're going to say, oh, I got to look at my schedule. I'm not really sure. So what you want to do is you want to maintain control of the conversation. And the way you maintain control is by providing a series of either or questions leading them down the path that you want them to take. I'm going to say it again. Providing either or questions leading them down the path that you want them to take. For example, I'm not going to say, hey, when are you free? I'm going to say, hey, I have time this evening or tomorrow to meet. Which one works better for you? And they're going to say, this evening I'm busy, so how about tomorrow? Perfect. Are you free in the mornings or the afternoons? I'm free in the afternoons. Great. I got 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. Which works best for you? 4 p.m. Perfect. I'm going to send you all that information to your email. Do you see how that works? I said today or tomorrow, mornings or afternoon, 3 or 4 p.m. And that's how you can actually set an appointment without leaving it too ambiguous or too open, okay? And they're going to give you some objectives, all right? There's a couple of different, here's how I handle objectives here. Again, this is in the document. You can feel free to take a look at it. All right, so that is step two, all right? Step two is to create your offer and your script, okay? Now let's get into step three. Step three is like some of the technical stuff that's like super, super important. And honestly, without this, the people kind of skip this step and don't understand how to actually dial. The reason why it's important to have an efficient dialing process is because your time is valuable, right? You only got 8 hours in a day. So we want to make sure that we are maximizing the amount of dials per hour and we're maximizing the amount of time that we are spending to growing our business, all right? So what I use is a product called the Wavv dialer. And the Wavv dialer really, let me show you what this does. I use a dialer called Wavv dialer. The reason why I like it, there's a few things about it. First of all, it's called a power dialer. So instead of having to manually call each lead one by one, this dials like all of them, one after the other. So it's just like way more efficient with my time. The second thing is you're gonna get way higher pickup rates with the Wavv dialer because basically it has something called local presence. So if I'm calling somebody in San Diego, it's going to have a San Diego number. And then if I'm calling somebody in like Miami, it's going to have a Miami number. It's much more likely that person is going to actually pick up. On top of that, it has spam protection. So if you've ever received a phone call where it says spam likely, that's because that person didn't have spam detection. So if you want to make sure that people are actually picking up your phone calls, you got to have local presence and you got to have spam protection. But on top of that, the coolest thing is it's actually unlimited minutes for free. I don't know if you guys know this, but Go High Level actually charges for every single minute, every single phone call that you do. But when you have a Wavv subscription, it actually doesn't even charge you at all. Like it's free, it's unlimited. It's not free, right? You got to pay for the subscription, but unlimited phone calls, which is really, really cool. And then the best part is honestly, it's really integrated. Like it works right inside of Go High Level, almost like it was built in for Go High Level. And I don't know any other dialer that's as integrated. So that's why Wavv is my favorite dialer to use. I'm highly recommended. I'm going to drop the link for that in here as well. This is not an affiliate link or anything like that. I really love the product. What you're going to do is you're going to just load up the link, load up the list of who you want to call. So for example, what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose the leads that I want to call. Like let's say I want to call, my leads that came in over the last week. So what I'll do is I'll filter created, let's say less than 7 days ago, boom, apply, right? And then I'm just going to select all these leads, and then I'm going to just hit power dial. That's all I do, okay? And then I'm going to be able to start calling these leads and basically running through my list as quickly as possible, maximizing my pickup rates and my dial rates, all right? So that's how I dial. So once you start dialing, the most important things, guys, is to don't quit. The one thing is, like, one thing I see so much is people will just get started on some kind of new project because they think it's kind of fun or whatever. And then when something like the actual work comes, they just give up. They quit too easily. But not you, right? Not you, because you understand the value of hard work. You understand that the reason why you will succeed is because most people quit, okay? So all you got to do, again, get your list, prepare your script, get your auto dialer, and book some appointments. And it's as simple as that, all right? So if you follow this framework, you will book appointments. You will get in front of business owners, right? You will talk to them. You will start to have their understand their problems and then be able to provide a solution for them. Now, if you're interested in me showing you my sales process of what I actually say when I'm in front of the business owner, I've got a bunch of sales recordings and stuff like that I'll be happy to share. Maybe I'll go through that process. Just let me know in the comments if that's something you'd like to see. Hope you enjoyed this video. Basically, I want to give you to simplify it for you, make it seem as simple as possible, so you can just get out there and start making money as soon as possible. Too many people are overcomplicating this, right? What do you need for a business? You need a product, which you have, and you need people, right? That's what I showed you how to get. And then you have your software and your auto dialer to kind of connect those two, and that's how you make a bit. That's it. It's simple, right? So don't overcomplicate it, guys. Get your list, start dialing, and let me know in the comments when you get your first client. Is that fair? And also let me know if you want me to make a video on sales and closing. And you can have the PDF or the document with all the information in the document in the comment and description as well. Hope you enjoyed this. Thank you, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Ciao.